Ready to hear it? Ready to hear it? Vubble lubba dub dub. Pickle Rick. I hate it. I hate it. It used to... Let me preface this, okay? Rick and Morty has become a global phenomenon. Everybody watches it. Everybody's referencing it. It's become mimetic inside of itself. People that aren't aware of the context, they're still shouting it. So it's become incredibly basic mimetic material at this point. And I use that in its actual definition, not internet. You know, it's a picture on the internet, so it's a meme. Haha, I get it? Okay. The problem with this kind of shit is it at its core, I still believe it can be a good product. I still believe it can be fun if it's taken as what it is, simply and only as entertainment. But people, when they get into this shit, they get so up their own asshole, and it's unbelievable. I don't understand it. Like, people watch this shit and they're like, there's groups on Facebook, there's groups on Twitter, there's entire groups of fucking people that are doing meetups like, oh yeah, we're the Ricks, we're the real Ricks, I'm nigger Rick, you know, like, I can't comprehend anybody that is so full of themselves and so stupid as to believe that they can relate to a person that in its own context is a living God that doesn't have anything to relate to. Especially the people that are making like a political statement like, it's Nazi puncher Rick. God damn it. Like, I hate to even talk about this because I sound like an asshole just speaking about it. But the people that bring this shit to the Rick and Morty fandom or the show or whatever, they don't understand the concept of the character. You're not supposed to relate to him. There's nothing there to relate to. He's not fucking human. But like these people, are like, oh yeah, man, I'm smarter. The kids in my school, they're just smoking weed and they're drinking the drugs and sucking the titty, and I'm smarter than them. I'm a Rick. And they're all Jerry's. No, you're not, okay? And people are like, people that like this show about like the science aspect of it, it's all theoretical shit. None of it's real. But these people are like the same people that like that page. I fucking love science on Facebook. It's like, it's just pseudo intellectual idiots that like, they don't know what a peer review is or any of that shit. They'll like, oh yeah, man, I like watching chemical reactions. Yeah, man, drop that mercury into the H2O. And not water, it's H2O. Make it happen. What's gonna happen? Whoa! It's like, oh my god. But the worst thing is, I'm not even that big of a fan, but I've watched the show. If you just take it at face value, it's an entertainment prospect. That's it. That's all it is. It's just a fucking cartoon. But as usual, as the wonderfully worded Mr. Mediker put it, culture thieves, or where did I hear that term? I can't remember. I don't know. Who cares? But these people that just latch on to the most popular thing at the time and just suck the life straight out of it, and they just destroy it, and it's horrible because like Mr. Mediker showed that picture from like last year, I think it was before the elections, of like one of the Ricks and the evil Morty and anger is a gift and bash the fash, and it's like, dude, like, holy fucking shit. Wow, that is awful. You are awful. That is the worst thing you could have possibly done. Like, wow, that's bad. That's really bad. Like, purposely bad. It's just, I had a point to this, but I got upset and I forgot it. If you watch a show, take it at face value. It's an entertainment. That's all it is. You can't go in there and have the context of Rick, who is a character that knows everything. He knows literally everything because he exists in all forms across the universe at the same time. So he knows the entire timeline ad infinitum, forever. You can't relate with that. You can't come to me and say, yeah, man, I'm smart like that. I'm that smart. Homie, your SAT score was like 208. No, you're not that smart. Like, the fact that you think you are is embarrassing, because now I have to deal with you being a pompous dickhead all the time. As far as I'm concerned, when it comes to me watching things, the fandom does affect me. The only thing that the fan base has never affected before is Metalocalypse. It's doable, man. Like, I can't not love Metalocalypse. Their fans are terrible. They're awful. Like, every time I've met somebody that recognized one of my shirts, or one of the gear on the back of my neck or something, they're like, "Oh yeah, man, that show is funny. Haha, you're a dildo." And I'm like, "Oh yeah, man, dude, which album's your favorite?" And they're like, "They have real music." Like, fuck these people. And every time that they talk, like, they got together and did some pretty cool stuff, but like, when it comes to like individuals in there, it's just bad, and it's really, they're really dumb, and they don't know shit, but they know all of the mimetic stuff. Like, I do cocaine, haha. Yeah, that's a joke from the show. Good job. But with like Rick and Morty, like, when I'm watching it, it's so hard, because it's become such a phenomenon that I can't fucking enjoy it anymore. I mean, dude, these stupid, like, oh yeah, man, you gotta have a high IQ to watch Rick and Morty, and I'm gonna stab a guy over some fucking McDonald's sauce. Yep. You know, you're way up there. Albert Einstein, I once saw him stab a guy over a chorizo, little breakfast wrap. Yeah, he got really mad. He was, nobody would believe how smart he was, so he stabbed a guy and took his chorizo roll. I hate it, but like, I want to enjoy Rick and Morty, because at its face value, if you don't think about it, if you just turn on the TV, it's just entertainment. But these people are taking it way too far. They're ruining it, and that's what they do. These kinds of people, they find the flavor of the month, or the flavor of the year or two, and they just go in there and they jerk their dicks. They jerk their dicks all over it, and nobody wants a thing that's had like 50 guys jerk their dicks on it. I don't want that. It's got 50 guys dick jerking all over it. I don't want it. Take it back. Give me a new thing. I don't want that. Hopefully it ends, because like, this whole, like, studying it from like understanding what comedy is, I can't understand the whole Szechuan sauce joke. Like, in the show, it's kind of like, it was the end of a season and they were just throwing shit out there to hit the 30-minute mark. I get it. They're just like talking, and that's fine, because most of the shit's improv anyway. But like, McDonald's did a business speaking wise, yeah, it's smart. You know, there's a shitload of people that want this stupid shit. You're going to bring a lot of fucking money doing it. But then these people, like, going in there, and it's like, where's the Szechuan sauce? I'm going to jump on the counter. I'm Pickle Rig! Like, man, like, that's like the most obnoxious shit in the world, man. I work retail. If somebody did that shit to me, I'd be fucking sweeping their feet off the counter, knocking them off. Fuck those people. That is some serious bullshit. Like, there's like Twitter posts, and like, some guy took the last Szechuan and he stomped on it and called me a faggot. There's proof out there that the world does have heroes. That's funny as fuck. As far as the future of this show, I hope the fandom that is full of snobby retards just leaves. Just go on to the next thing. Go watch Young Sheldon and jerk off about, I don't even know what kind of jokes that show would make. I can't even think of anything. But just leave the product alone, because at its core, the product is fine. It's still entertaining. It's still fun. It's not like laugh out loud, shit your pants hilarious, but it's passable for Adult Swim. It's a lot better than most of the shit Adult Swim puts out. I mean, fuck, dude. Saul the Mole Man and Tim Eric and shit. Fuck, dude. Like, oh my god. But yeah, at the core, it's fine. It's fine. It's just another case of a fandom absolutely destroying a thing because they think it's so good. And people, this links into a bigger problem of people thinking they're smarter than they are. I guarantee you're not that intelligent. I'm not as good as I think I am. I'm sure of it. I'm going to act like it, but I'm not going to go that fucking far. I'm not going to wage my intelligence on whether or not I watch a fucking TV show. That's obscene. That in itself proves you're a fucking idiot. You are a moron. Straight out. Anybody that does this shit. Like, you have mental problems. You should be lobotomized. And you are a retard.